Hi everyone, happy Friday, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the very first Find Your Freedom Flow video. So this is going to be a short warm-up just to get into the joints, begin to move through the body, find space in the spine. If I'm moving too quick, just press pause on the video, maybe spend a little bit more time in that pose or working on that movement and find what feels good for you. So be aware that what happened yesterday, how you felt yesterday might be totally different to how you feel today. And it might be totally different to how you feel tomorrow. So you want to focus on your body now, in this space, in this moment. Focus on the breath and allow the breath to guide you. So I will be guiding you along the way through these poses, but of course feel free to interpret them any which way that you like, and I will be giving you a few options as well. So we're going to begin really nice and simple, sitting on our heels. So sitting on our heels, finding a really comfortable space. You can always sit on a block if you prefer by bringing the block in between the feet, hands down to the knees or the thighs, roll the shoulders down the back, and then go ahead and close your eyes. And just give yourself a few moments to come to the breath. Just noticing what's going on in the body today. Noticing what's going on in the mind. And bringing all of your awareness, all of your attention to the inhales and the exhales. Letting go of any expectation of yourself, of your practice, of today. And allowing yourself to focus on the here and the now. Allowing your mind to begin to quieten. And then bringing the hands slightly wider than the legs. Spin the palms on up to face the sky. On your next inhale, drinking the breath in, sweep the arms out wide. At the top of the breath, connect the palms. And then big exhale to bring the hands down into the heart space. Take a really nice deep breath in through the nose. And a big exhale. Reseal the lips. Flutter the eyes open. Go ahead and sweep the hands up towards the sky. And then bring the right hand down, or the right fingertips. Sweep the left arm all the way up and over the crown of the head. Soften that right elbow. Maybe spin the chest open. If that doesn't feel so good in the head and the neck, you can soften the gaze down to the earth. And either staying in this stillness, lingering in the pose, lingering in the stretch, or if it feels good to you, you can inhale to lift and exhale to soften. Inhale to lift you on up. Easy exhale to soften. Just allowing the breath to guide the flow, finding what feels really good. And if you find maybe it feels good to stay up a little bit higher, stay up a little bit higher. Maybe it feels good to come down a little bit lower, you come down a little bit lower. And then we'll inhale all the way back through center, bring the left hand down and then sweep the left arm up and over the crown of the head. And again, inhales to lift, exhales to soften. Maybe lingering in the pose if that feels really good to pause there. Maybe finding movement if it feels good to move. And then allow your next inhale to bring you all the way back up. Connect the palms. Exhale, bring the hands down into the heart space. Go ahead and bring the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers and then begin to draw the hands away from the low back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Doesn't matter how far away their hands come. Maybe a little bit of wiggle side to side. And then soften and release. Go ahead and tuck the toes under. So you want your toes tucked, sit on the heels. And bring the arms out wide. So really nice and wide. And then we're going to begin to circle through the wrists. So just nice and slow, noticing what's going on. Maybe one wrist feels a little bit stiff, maybe there's an injury there. Change direction. Maybe everything feels really good and ready to go. What this does, it's really good for wrist maintenance. So you get into the joints. And then we'll pause with the wrist and begin to circle through the shoulders. So any which way that feels good, circling through the shoulders. And then change direction. Good. And then pause, but send the energy out to either side of the room. Arms are nice and strong. And then on your next exhale, bring the hands down, out in front, and come to a tabletop position. Release the feet, and then shake out the feet a little bit just by hammering them on the floor. Maybe wiggling the toes, circling the ankles. And then ground down through the palms. You want the hands spread out wide, but you want enough space in the hands so that you can wiggle the fingers a little bit. Lining up the short edge of the mat with the crease of your wrists and pushing the mat away with the hands. Knees underneath the hips, wrist, elbows and shoulders in one long line. And then come onto the knees, lift the feet up and begin to circle through ankles. So if this is too much on your kneecaps, you can use extra padding. Change direction whenever it feels good. I kind of mix it all up a little bit. Good, and then exhale, release. Take a nice deep breath in, drop the belly down and lift up through the heart. On your next exhale, round the shoulders, tuck the chin and push the mat away. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round the shoulders, tuck the chin. So one more of those, inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the heart. Exhale, rounding the shoulders, tucking the chin and pushing the mat away. And then from here, you can either stay with your cat-cow or you can find what feels good in your body. So sometimes it's nice to maybe move the hips a little bit from side to side or circle through the ribs. So you take a barrel roll. Imagine that you're on the inside of a barrel and you're bringing your belly and your back to all of the space around the barrel. This is a really good way to not only get into the spine, find space in the spine, but also allow the elbows to bend a little bit, get into the shoulders. Change direction whenever it feels good and natural. And maybe go ahead and close the eyes. So you allow the gaze to drift a little bit deeper inwards. And you really focus on moving in any which way that feels good for your body today. So it might be a mixture of all of those things. You don't have to stay with the barrel rolls. You don't have to stay with the cat-cow. Allow yourself to find your own moving meditation. And you can always push yourself back to a child's pose or maybe bow forwards into a puppy dog stretch or anything else at all that feels good. We're going to take a few more breaths here, just kind of moving and flowing through the body, finding what feels really good in this space, right here, right now. So maybe you want to build a little bit of heat in the body, and in which case you'd move a little bit more fluidly. Maybe you want to keep everything nice and slow and steady, so you want all of the slow flows today. So you allow yourself to move in a slow flowing way, just staying with the breath. So maybe 3 or 4 more breaths, just depends on your breath and my counting. And then when you're ready, return back to a neutral spine, flat back. We'll tuck the toes on under. Send the sit bones up and back. Come to a downward facing dog. And then walk the feet nice and slowly up to the top of the mat. Bring the feet about mat width apart, and then bring the sit bones down. So you come into a nice little yogi squat, hands to the heart space. So if you're a little bit tighter in the calves or the ankles, you'll probably be on the balls of the feet and your hands are by your heart center. If you find that you've got a little bit more space to play with, then your sit bones come down, your heels come down, hands to the heart space. And if it feels better to keep the hands on the mat and maybe just give yourself a more restorative little hip opener, then you can go for that one as well. Like I said, it's just finding what feels best in these poses in this particular moment. So wherever you're at, go ahead and close the eyes. Notice what's going on in the body. Maybe lifting the chest up a little bit more. Breathing into the belly a little bit deeper. And then when you're ready, we'll come down to a seated position. So bring the sit bones down. You want your feet out in front and still knees are wide. And then you want to bring the hands so that the backs of the hands connect to the waist. And then you snuggle those elbows to the insides of the thighs. Begin to push in with the thighs, but push out with the arms. So you should feel a really nice stretch in the shoulders. Breathe here, so it might feel quite intense. See if you can breathe into it. If it does feel painful, of course, always back off, come out of it, because that's not what you want for yoga. You want to open space in yoga, and sometimes opening the space brings a stretch to it. Feels maybe a little bit intense, but that's okay. So a couple more breaths here. Good, and then slowly release out of that one. Bring the feet out in front, and then go ahead and bring this right leg in. So I want to give the right leg a hug, and then we'll bring the right hand to the outside edge of the right foot, left hand to the hip or to the floor, and then begin to circle that right foot. So just nice big circles about the size of a dinner plate. Just getting into the knee a little bit, into the hip, into the ankle. Keep the left toes nice and active up towards the sky, and spine is long. We're going to come into rock the baby. So you could either, depends on the tightness of your hips, you can either bring the hand to the foot or hands to the foot and rock a little bit side to side. Or you can scoop the arms underneath the calf and then rock the foot side to side. Or you can cradle the leg in, maybe interlace the fingers. Sitting up nice and tall, so try not to round like this. This is sometimes tempting to collapse into the pose, but lift up through the heart, little rock side to side, getting into the hips. Good, and then exhale, release, and we'll take it to the other side. So you bring the left leg in, bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot, and then find your circles. Use the right hand to support, spine long, nice easy going circles. Just changing direction whenever it feels good. Right toes nice and active up towards the sky. Good, and then we'll come into that rock the baby again. So remember, you've got your options. You can grab the foot, you can scoop the leg, or you can cradle the leg. And it might be different from one side to the other. Again, little sway side to side. Breathing into the hips. And then release. We're going to come into a half lotus. So I'll show you from this way. Bring the right foot, I'll mirror, bring the right foot to the crease of the left hip, okay? If you're super tight in your hips, that's okay. The knee might be up here somewhere. If you can bring the foot to the thigh, wherever it goes, just allow it to be enough. If it feels really intense here, then stay here. If it feels really good here, maybe you're in a really good space, then you can begin to walk the hands forwards and come into a fold. Doesn't matter how far you go, allow the head, the neck, the chest to be really heavy. Maybe a little bit of a sway side to side. And then we'll inhale, rise all the way up. And then switch out the legs, so the left foot comes in towards the right hip crease. And again, maybe staying here, breathing if this is enough, or beginning to fold forwards. Again, maybe a little sway side to side. Letting go of any tension that might be lingering in the head, the neck, the chest. Big inhale, coming all the way back up. So you're going to roll over the feet, come to a downward facing dog, and just walk it out a little bit. Bending one knee and then the other. Finding space in the body. And you can always bring the feet out super wide, so about as wide as your yoga mat. Bow the chest down. Maybe get into the shoulders a little bit, swing side to side. Letting go of the head and the neck. Breathing nice, full, deep breaths in and out of the belly. Grounding down through the palms. And then we'll super slowly walk up to the top of the mat. And come into a fold. Little ragdoll, fold. Maybe a sway side to side. You're ready, soften back down to the sit bones. Come to an easy seat. So that is your warm-up. We will begin with our sun salutations where we left off in our forward fold in next week's video, which will be out on Monday. So please do check out that one when it's released. I hope you had a magical practice. I hope you have an amazing day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you are practicing at home, snap me a photo, do a little mini video, and tag me on Instagram. Use the hashtag #FindYourFreedomFlow. Tag me at JayneBecca, and I will see you next week for another Find Your Freedom Flow video. Thank you. Bye guys.